favors. Do not feel guilty for your privilege. Be proud. Be fearless. For the future is ours to shape.
How are you today, sir?
Look at you, Finnegar. All dressed to kill. Now, let's do this thing. Light her up.
As the world burns, we rise from its ashes. Not just to survive, but to live.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia Washington.
You say I'm grumpy. I'm not grumpy. That really is.
Yes, hello.
That is Sophia Washington, chairwoman of the Ark Society, professional treasure hunter, and Providence operative. Quite the resume.
You know this is state of the art. Now, I don't know how anybody can get past the security.
called a recess. Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Jebediah Block, the coal baron, would it?
Yeah, how do you know?
Well, I happen to know he's on the council. He's one of the...
So, Sophia Washington has called a council meeting between the original 5 members of the Ark Society. Sophia hopes to pass some sort of motion, but she faces stark opposition from ultra-conservative coal baron Jebediah Block. I suggest you find Mr. Block while the council is still in recess, 47. I suspect the headstrong Sophia will not take kindly to dissidents and troublemakers.
Original 5, you know, the first people to fund the Ark Society back in '91. Plus, I just walked in on Sophia Washington screaming Block's name while beating up a pillow cushion.
Oh, she was properly pissed.
Jeez, must mean a lot to her. What's it about?
What am I, paparazzi?
Well, be posted in case teeth start flying.
Can do.
Sophia the schemer. What's she up to this time?
Hey,
You know
buddy,
that Kronstadt
this area is off
designer in charge
limits.
of the brain
Thank you.
upload program?
I'm glad
Sure.
we don't have a problem.
What did he do?
I don't know. But she seemed real interested in this invention of his. Something called a kill switch.
Kill switch. Sounds ominous.
Well, whatever it is she's plotting, he did not want to be part of it. But an order's an order. Guess we've all been down that road.
Poor bastard. Well, that's what you get for inventing kill switches, I suppose.
So, brain uploads, huh? Living forever as a string of code.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Not in a million years.
What did they offer you? For your services to the Order?
Level 5 bunker in the Svalbard facility?
You're kidding. I'm in level 3, and no offense, but I'm like 4 patents ahead of you. Ugh, goddamn wage gap.
Looking good today, sir.
Mr. Block, you look troubled.
I know you, don't I? You're Jameson.
I'm a friend of the Ark Society, yes. If I may be so bold, I heard about your predicament, and, well, I believe I may offer a fresh perspective.
Why not? Shoot.
All right. Say the world does collapse. The weather goes haywire, the poles melt, and the Ark Society heads off to a comfortable Arctic sanctuary, while the rest of civilization falls into chaos.
That's about to just... Sounds like there ain't no more needy assholes. Why wait?
Well, you do realize what kind of place it'll be, right?
What are you talking about?
100 or so people. No market. No social structures. It will be like a space colony. Everyone dependent on each other. It will be egalitarian. It will be nearly as good as I thought, Mr. Block. Good night.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Why do I have to do everything around here? I need some help here, please.
Hey, what the hell's happening?
I think I heard something very unpleasant going on.
Please step aside. Let me do my job. I'll handle this. Command? Anybody there? Come in! I've got a body on the ground. Hey, come on. Come on. Snap out of it.
Hey there. How you doing?
Any description on the possible suspect?
I have zero info on the perpetrator.
Oh, no.
What's that, Command? Okay, continuing search.
Gotta find the pump. We clear? Reading 5 by 5.
Spikes in it.
Oh, tell me about it. It belonged to the founder. Now, the Washingtons got rid of most of his stuff when they took over his office, but I guess the Maiden is here to stay.
Ugh, so morbid.
Well, it's purely ornamental, if that makes you feel any better. Iron Maidens were rarely used, if ever. It's really more of a gothic fantasy.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Now, why would you say that?
I just get these feelings sometimes. It's funny, you know. Most of the time, people have so much invested in the object that they don't want to believe that they bought a fake. They seek second opinions and third opinions.
I don't know how they authenticate video art. I mean, that's like a philosophical discussion. What's a fake in the digital age?
Good evening, sir.
Okay, and don't forget to report in if you meet other vessels out there. We need to keep this under wraps.
Gotcha.
day keeps getting better. Let me know.
Make sure there are no anti-neighbors.
Bahamut. The council has been usurped by latte sipping trees. This boat can't possibly be binding, can it?
Of course not. We're a secret society. It's not like we can take our disagreements to court. But
hello, sir.
What? Provided that the others agree, the chairwoman does have the power to throw you off the council for obstruction. All rights and privileges removed.
Expel me? That two-bit treasure hunter, Sophia Washington, has the power to expel me? Jebediah Block?
Technically.
Okay. I need an edge, and I need it fast.
Well, why don't you call that fixer of yours? Yates. He's gotten you out of a jam before.
Oh, I will. This ain't over.
What the hell? Echo Foxtrot to November Zulu, over. Got one naked male here. Something's going... Hey!
What?
We got a shooter! Move out! Nothing good.
You know where he is. Go get him. Mission on target!
I lost him! Did anyone see him? He's gone. Looks like he made a run for it.
Jesus Christ, help me! Ah! Ah!
Head down! Someone on the ground. Hold on.
Imagine a self-sustaining company,
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position. I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners. Come along, then. I'll call a vote at once.
Hey, bub.
I knew you'd come around. You're stubborn, Block, but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Karuna Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Well, who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter. The place is crawling with security.
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
I think you were coming on a little too strong, mister. Excuse me, but it really freaks me out when people stand too close to me.
Please go away. I'm hot and you are not.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Yay or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Aye.
5 ayes. The vote is unanimous. The motion is passed. And now, I believe a toast is in order to the future. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
To the future. The future.
The future.
Sir.
That Gorga we acquired would look great here. Shame how it all goes in the Ark of Legacy where we can't enjoy it. Typical Janus.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to coerce it.
No! 47, that was our only lead on the partners. Abort mission.
Son of a...
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to coerce it.
Come on, you copy?
Roger, Command. Nothing tangible yet. Still looking. Will do. Out.
Secure the perimeter! Loud and clear! Command, do you copy? I'm at the location now, and I have nothing to report. Over. Affirmative. Moving on. Out. Command, securing now. Am I supposed to clean this mess up? No, you should definitely send Ramon. That lazy lump of lard. He needs to deal with this shit. Over.
The
What's that,
environment,
sir?
that we can fix.
Give me a
Granted,
break.
a couple 100 million people are probably gonna die while being displaced before everyone wakes up and smells roses. But, let's be honest, it's not gonna be us. On the other hand, a meteor strike, a supervolcanic eruption, no Arctic fortress of solitude is gonna help you there.
Green transition for a while now. Crushing startups, moving up their patents. You know, the usual strategy. Yeah. Hello. See ya.
Go and tell Sophia if you're ready to move.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you, I wonder?
Just keep walking.
Sure. Our parents were afraid of the missiles. But I think we both know that if it happens, there'll be some other element at play. Something even we can't predict.
I would have said the same thing a few years ago, but look, honey, I don't care how much I
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, why have we...
Fat chance. The original
For what it's
five
worth,
are all energy
Janus
CEOs.
always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
Strange. I know I'm supposed to feel something, but the fact is, Janus is a name to me. That's about it. I never actually knew the name.
All right there.
I don't think anyone did.
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us? Oh, I see. Oh, penny drops. I should have known. How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded. So, now you want... partner. Us? Oh, I see. The penny drops. I should have known. How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded. So, now you want the partners, the men behind the curtain who've caught. I'll be at the heart.
Middle of something? Just move away from this area. Thanks. One of them is.
Hey, this is none of your business. Move along, will ya?
These guys are serious when they say they want to keep everything under wraps. My wife doesn't even know where I am. She's furious about it. I don't even know if I ever...
Enough talking. You'll do plenty of that later. We're here. Get on the boat.
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done? Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
You know what we want.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Well, they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain. So sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden. A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming!
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.